Hi, how's it going?
Good. I'm Hussein.
I'm Dayton. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure meeting you, Dayton.
Um,
Thank you for taking time to walk me through today.
Absolutely. Is this your first time in the gym?
Yes. I'm
Oh,
very nervous. So please no, consider that.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, we can take you on a quick little tour of the gym for now.
Okay.
Perfect.
Sorry.
There's not a lot of empty balls.
Okay. All right, so here, this is what we call basically the warm-up room.
Mhm.
So it's light locomotive warm-up tools. We
Mhm.
have 3 to 5 pounds here. We have stretching ropes,
Mm-hmm.
uh, like Bosu balls and stuff if you want to
Yeah.
slowly warm up, and obviously a mirror. But basically, this room is just light warm up, or it's like a cool down room essentially.
Okay.
And let's keep going.
I'm actually learning, honestly.
Okay. All right. And here is like where we have a little bit of our leg room. So
Mhm.
here we have what's called a hamstring curl. So what you do is you sit down, adjust to basically the bottom of your heel or your Achilles heel on this part.
Uh-huh.
And what you do there is curl in and then back down. Essentially, that's
Mhm.
just strengthening your hamstrings. Here we have a hip adductor and adductor.
Mhm.
So what that is basically moving yourselves from the outside or abducting your legs away from your midline, and then essentially going in, and that's to strengthen your gluteus medius and the inside of your adductors inside of your legs.
Mhm.
And over here we have um, our quad machine. So that's basically just quad extension.
Mhm.
Same deal as the hamstring, except basically the other way to
Yeah.
more favor your quads and your rectus femoris and
Gotcha.
everything there. And beside that, we have our seated leg press.
Mhm.
So that's essentially a leg press where you just push the weight.
And it targets all the muscles, or is it also specific to a particular group?
Yes, so that's essentially all of your leg muscles. So basically, that's everything from your gluteus medius maximus to your quads and hamstrings.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's basically it. And then over here we have a multi-setup cable machine. So we have everything from doing lat pull down to focus on your lower lats or your back.
Mhm.
2 cable machines where you can adjust heights and ranges from anything from upper to lower body essentially.
Mhm.
Here we have a seated cable row. So here we have seated cable row. This is basically, again, just some good exercise to focus on your lats, traps, and rhomboids.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, basically just sitting seated, pulling in.
Nice.
The other side, like I said, and another one's just over there. Any questions on that?
Is there any difference between the grips that these two have? One of them has two handles, the other is just preference, or different muscles will get worked out?
Yes, so every handle does work out something different. Something I like about the closed grip one is if you keep it close to your midline and pull in,
Mhm.
keeping it really close to your belly button, it works more of your latissimus dorsi, so that's
Mhm.
your bottom. If you use different handles, such as like lat pull down bar or the other attachments there, it can range from depending on where your arms are, where
Mhm.
what you're doing on your back. You can also take them off. It doesn't have to be that one specifically. You
Okay.
can change them. The only real difference between these two things is their pulley systems.
Mhm.
So here, if you notice, we have one pulley system, and here we have two
Yeah.
pulley systems. So that's where you can range from handle and handle to control more muscle memory movements instead of just one movement. Something you'll also notice, because there's two different pulley systems, this one will essentially be heavier than this one, but that's just based on the load of the pulley. Just something to keep in mind. So 70 pounds here could be 50 there kind of thing.
Yes.
But
Okay. Interesting. Nice.
yeah. Okay, and here we have our basic squat racks. So essentially, these are just made for movements of usually legs, bench press, shoulder press, things like that. Pretty much what you do is you can adjust any of the weights from where you see the numbers that are dotted on here. And essentially, that's just to adjust your height, whatever you're doing for the exercise. If it doesn't reach, I like to go a little bit below where my shoulder line is so I can brace.
Yeah.
Typically, you don't want it too high where you have to start on your tippy toes, because if it's too heavy,
Fair.
you could be risking injury. But basically, that's what this is for. Great compound movement for pushing or athletic performance. One of my favorite all times actually is squatting. So,
Fair.
yeah. And over here we have, it's essentially like the powerlifting movements of things. So here it's like colored by weight, red being the heaviest, which is roughly 45, 50. And essentially we use these ones over the other ones, because if you were to drop these on the ground, it's not going to damage the floor. We also have a little bit of a lever, and essentially what that does is it helps you lift the weight on and off, because if
I
you're
see.
powerlifting more weight, so you don't have to like waste time
Yeah.
taking it all off. We have belts here if you need. Essentially that helps you with supporting and protecting your lumbar, because that's one huge injury that you see a lot in the gyms. As a newcomer here, though, I would suggest against it, because we do need to strengthen those micro muscles to make sure there is no potential future injuries. But if you are into powerlifting and we get past a certain amount of time with you in this fitness journey, I would recommend, but for now, probably not.
Okay. Let's. Nice.
Okay.
Okay. Where do you want me to?
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, let's say here. So like, if you just go look here, this is basically the free weight room. So this is basically all the dumbbells from basically 5 to 100. Basically, you can do anything here from shoulders to chest to back to legs to pretty much anything under the radar.
Yep.
Nice and easy. We have flat benches here. We also have some benches where you can adjust the incline from high incline to essentially the decline, and that's to work everything in your chest from your pec major to minor to even the lower part. Sit-up machine too. This is also great for decline. It can be helped to do your abs too. I would highly recommend against using this one specifically, but the only reason why is because when you do sit-ups on this, it essentially uses more of your hip flexors when you start to fatigue, instead of just straight your abs or your rectus abdominis. And yeah, and over here we have our squat machine and another hamstring curl. So basically the real big difference between this one and the one over there is that this one you're laying down. And so you're not sitting on the muscle you're trying to work, versus that one you're sitting on something you're trying to work. So a lot of people will recommend using those ones versus those, because you're not essentially sitting on what you're trying to work. It'd be like,
Makes sense.
yeah. Any questions about that?
No. So far good.
Okay. Need to find a good angle here. No, it's not going to work. need to show you that Smith machine. That Smith machine, but I need an angle and I need a magnet.
Mm, why don't we just hold it?
Oh, here, I got it. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Okay, and this guy here is basically called literally is called the booty boat builder. So essentially, you basically go in it, load plates, and you drive your hips straight to the roof, fully extending and constricting your butt.
Oh,
And basically, it's just a booty blaster.
okay.
A lot of people like this. It's highly recommended if you're looking for an all-around good
Mhm.
physique.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and here is what we call a Smith machine. And basically what this is, it's basically like the normal squat racks over there, except you're loaded with a cable with essentially a little bit of weight in the machine. And it helps you push movements when you don't have necessarily a spotter with you or someone that can help you with it. Let's say if you're going for a PR or something, you can use safety weights to make sure you don't load it on yourself. But this is also a good one too, because you basically just twist to where you need it to stop, and it helps you better.
Nice.
Almost done. Hey, Paul, how's it going?
Bro?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Good, man.
First client, eh?
Uh,
Personal trainer?
No, I'm recording something for my class,
Oh, okay.
and then so I'm almost there.
Hey, how's it going?
It's my friend Hussein.
Pleasure meeting
Yeah,
you.
no,
Sorry.
Gary.
Sorry,
It's Gary.
Gary. Pleasure meeting you, Gary.
All right, I'll let you get to it.
Yeah,
Catch
sounds
you
good,
later.
bro.
See you
Yeah,
guys.
you too.
My cardio area.
Yeah. Okay. Here we have our standard treadmill machines.
Mm-hmm.
So we will go into that in detail very soon. But basically, you hop onto it. It'll ask you multiple questions. You can get into specifics of age, weight, excuse me, things like that.
Mhm.
One thing that's really cool about these new machines too is that if you ever have an Apple Watch or something, you can actually link up to it.
Okay.
So your heart rate and stuff will go onto the screen while you're
Nice.
running. So it's kind of a good way to monitor it, and it kind of gives you a little 3D
Yeah.
travel while you're
As
running.
opposed to
which is-
holding the handle and
Yeah, and then over here we have elliptical and a seated bike.
Mhm.
Basically, exactly what it entails. That's like basically to do your bike and the elliptical.
Mhm.
Are you very familiar with using ellipticals?
Nope.
Perfect. Okay, so we might introduce that a little bit more
Okay. Yeah.
in a bit here. Over here we have roughly the same thing. So we have more ellipticals here that we'll get into in detail soon. And right here we have what's called the Stairmaster.
Oh.
One of my favorite exercises for weight loss, actually, because I actually lost up to 15 pounds using this.
Wow.
So one of my
Right.
favorite
Interesting.
machines to use.
Just climbing upstairs.
Basically, yeah. And basically just goes on and on and on. You can adjust the weights on the thumbs.
Sorry, you said weights?
Oh, not weight, sorry, resistance. So it's
Okay,
the speed
resistance.
of
I
the
see,
machine.
I see.
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. What else can I do? I could do here. I can do here.
Which one are you trying to get?
Like this area to do
Mm.
bench, shoulder, lat pull down.
Here? This angle?
I got it.